Previously on Diagnosis Murder.
I'm going to die because you put me here.
You murdered 52 people.
It's the MO of a known serial bomb.
You can see him down at the Morgron. He was executed last night. There's a bomber out there planting bombs and people are being killed, but it's not the Sunnyview bomber. That was Louis Sweeney, and he was executed for his crimes. We have a bloody nail. If we can match that to another blood sample, it's better than a fingerprint.
It is my blood. I was in that building, and I have 5 million witnesses to prove it. This is how Mark Sloan works. This is how he killed my father.
Your brother thinks he's getting revenge for his father's death, but all he's doing is killing innocent people.
Like you did my father?
When Louis Sweeney was a child, the city condemned the property where his dad's wood shop stood. His dad stood the city off with a shotgun for 4 days. Then he was killed.
Bastard is branding the city with his father's name.
Hold it, Carter.
Thank you for finding that molding bit for us, Carter. We'd have never found it without you. Caitlin.
Everybody out of the hospital right now! Clear the hospital! Everybody out!
I was headed towards the ambulance when the building just, and there was fire everywhere.
This is FBI Special Agent Ron Wagner. There's been a bombing at Community General Hospital. We need rescue units right away.
Help is already en route. Please stay where you are.
Oh.
It's not yours, Jess. You're not bleeding.
What are you doing?
Trying to get these hinges out. The door frame's bent.
Jeez, what happened? Where's your dad?
Not in here.
Oh.
A chunk of concrete came down on Mr. Campbell. I don't think he'll be complaining about the hospital food anymore. Jess, you want to give me a hand with these hinges or what?
Steve, how long has this been bleeding?
Tore it open trying to get the concrete off of Campbell.
I thought I told you to take it easy with those stitches.
You told me not to play any volleyball.
All right, next time I'll be more specific.
Next time I'll get a real doctor to stitch me up.
Real dad. The call button is right over the bed. Why don't you buzz it and see who comes?
Jess.
Look, I tell you, this would be a lot easier if you'd let me help.
There's a thought that never occurred to me.
Look, I just got off of disciplinary probation, and I don't think that the hospital administrators are going to be too pleased with me when they find out that my only patient bled to death.
For all you know, all the administrators are dead.
You're obviously in shock. Because the rational thing to do is to let me bandage that arm, and then we'll worry about this door.
Jesse, my dad's out there.
Yeah, and if he were in here, he'd say the same thing that I'm saying. Well, with him, he'd probably listen. Like, I make you a deal. You sit down on that bed quietly. I'll open this door, and then we'll bandage that wound. Then, we'll go find your dad.
Where am I?
Go to the light.
What light? Who are you?
Go to the light.
I don't see any light. What is this place?
Come on, Dr. Sloan. You mean you really don't know? You're live on KCDM with Carter Sweeney. Today, our topic is mass murderers, and we have with us one of the best, Dr. Mark Sloan.
I'm not a murderer.
How many people died when Community General blew up?
Your sister planted those bombs.
It's always someone else, isn't it, Doctor? I see it's going to be a wild hour, but before we listen to Dr. Sloan's rationalizations, let's go to our first caller.
Mark, can you hear me? Mark.
Amanda?
Mark. Mark.
Amanda! I'm here. Don't move. Don't move.
What happened?
Caitlin Sweeney. I saw her in the hall. She did this.
Are you all right?
I have a little trouble focusing. It's mild concussion. How are you?
I feel like a building fell on my chest.
A building did fall on you. Just stay still. Let me have a look at you. Of course, you'll have to show us some proof of insurance and fill out a few forms for me.
I almost got it. Good. Come on. Come on.
Well, I loosened it up for you.
The explosions occurred on the 5th floor. We managed to contain the fire and keep it from spreading. The lower floors have been evacuated. Survivors of the upper floors are being airlifted off the roof.
Well, what about the people on the 5th floor?
We're getting to them as soon as we can.
It doesn't look like it to me.
Half the 6th floor is collapsed on the 5th, and I'm concerned that what's left of that can crush the 4th.
So we're just gonna stand here and watch while the building falls?
I want to reach any survivors that may still be in there. But I also have to consider the safety of my men. We're gonna go slowly and carefully for everyone's sake.
The longer we wait, the less chance anybody's still alive up there has.
It's a miracle you survived, Agent Wagner. I like to think that means luck is on our side today.
You know, most people would start at the top and work their way down.
Not if they had my mother. They always put the rotten fruit on the top. This way, you buy it first. That's what she'd always say.
Yeah, well, this isn't a market.
Well, it's the same principle. By the time I was 10, I could remove the entire bottom row of oranges without dropping one.
Does the principal change if the oranges are the only thing keeping an entire floor of the hospital from crashing down on you?
Just the stress level. We're almost there.
Mrs. Travis would be proud.
Mrs. Travis was never proud. That's why I became a doctor.
What, to impress your mother?
After 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, my graduation, she says to me, why couldn't you just open up a nice little flower shop like your cousin Morty? And you met Morty.
Yeah. So, what did you want to do with your life?
Jeff!
Barbecue. It's open.
Barbecue.
Barbecue. Yeah. Just a little place, you know? Sawdust on the floor. All the dry roasted peanuts you could eat.
Yeah, peanuts. And a dozen big screen TVs. Different game on every one. Something to do when I retire, maybe. Run a place that'll be a second home for my friends.
Well, why shouldn't we go after our dreams now, huh? I mean, I say if we get out of this thing, we promise not to put off what we really want.
Deal.
All right. Deal.
Mark, what's wrong?
You're gonna be fine, honey. Just try not to talk. Relax.
I'm pretty sure I have a broken collarbone. And maybe some broken ribs. You have to tell me the rest. Mark, we've known each other a long time. We've never lied to each other. And now would be a lousy time to start.
You do have a broken rib.
And
Punctured the lung.
that's the pressure in my chest.
Every time you breathe, you're filling your chest cavity with air. If that trapped air is not released soon, your other lung's gonna collapse.
I could die in seconds.
Help will be here long before that happens.
How can you be so sure?
I'm not gonna let you die, Amanda. I promise you that.
Let's go, come on, move it. Let's go, come on. Come on, guys, we're out of here. Let's go. What's happening? We found an unexploded bomb in the rubble. No one goes in until it's defused. The bomb squad will handle it.
Well, show it to me.
You can't go in there.
The bomb won't defuse itself.
You're an FBI agent. You're not a member of the bomb squad.
Not long ago, I deactivated a nuclear weapon. I think that qualifies me.
And today, you were blasted through a fifth-floor window onto the hood of a BMW. You're in no shape to be playing with explosives. In fact, you're in no shape to be standing.
But it's like you said, it's my lucky day.
Oh, I'm the only reason you're not strapped to a gurney on your way out of here. That can change.
The person I care about most in the world is up there. I will get her out.
If there's one unexploded bomb, there could be others. You setting one off won't help her. Now go back behind the lines, or you're on the next ambulance to County Hospital.
Trapped in the elevator.
Stay calm. We're gonna get you out of there.
Susan!
Jesse.
You okay?
Yes, but one man is trapped. His leg is crushed between the elevator and the shaft. His pulse is rapid and thready.
All right, everybody out. Come on, one at a time. Watch your head. Who's it? Next, come on. Watch your hands. Watch your back. Keep coming. Easy. Watch your back. Easy. It's okay. Come on. You got it. Jesse, that cable could snap any second.
Well, then I guess I better hurry. If you don't want me to make one of those I'm a doctor speeches, do you?
I'm in enough pain already. Come on, you gotta get out of there.
All right, look, I'm gonna stop the bleeding. I'm gonna amputate his leg, and then I'm gonna get us out of here.
All right, tell me what I can do.
You can get those people out of here and bring back some help.
I can't just leave you here.
Look, Steve, somebody's got to get those people out of here safely, and you need to get to a hospital, preferably one that's not on fire.
Don't worry, I'll stay with him. Do you really want me to make one of those I'm a nurse speeches?
You two deserve each other, you know that?
I know.
All right, I'll be back.
Be careful. What do you need, doctor?
Okay, you can give me a tourniquet, 150 milligrams of ketamine on an IM needle, a number 20 blade, and a giggly saw. You may want to hurry.
It's harder to breathe.
Help will be here soon. Take shallow breaths. Try to stay calm.
That's hard to do, looking at you hold that piece of scrap metal. What's that? The scalpel? What are you gonna use for a chest tube? A drinking straw?
Oh, I wish we had one.
So you're gonna cut me open with that piece of metal? And you're gonna shove that pipe into my chest?
Only as a last resort.
Oh, what time is it?
I don't know. 8.
Oh, my flight was at 7. And I promised CJ that the nanny would take him to meet me at the airport.
You get there just a little late.
Okay. I'm gonna go to sleep.
We're back with Dr. Mark Sloan, who's about to explain why he let my sister blow up Community General Hospital.
I didn't know she was going to do it.
The brilliant Dr. Sloan who figured out every one of my moves, never considered that my sister was a part of my bombing campaign?
I considered.
But you didn't act on it.
There was no evidence.
You put her father on death row where he was executed. Now you've put her beloved brother in prison. Never occurred to you she might want vengeance?
I didn't realize how deep your family sickness ran. I thought she was the one Sweeney who was not a psychopath.
Well, that's one explanation. Here's another. You wanted her to blow up that building.
Now, why would I want that?
You gave Community General 30 years of dedicated service, and how did they repay you? They fired you, humiliated you, took away your license to practice medicine.
Because of you?
Yes, because of me, because they believed me instead of their loyal friend and employee. You were enraged.
I understood.
They turned on you, Dr. Sloan, and you hated them for it.
Gave them.
Then you admit you did hate them.
I was angry. But when I'm angry, unlike you, I don't go around killing people. Now, I'm not responsible for this.
The bombing of this place is a direct result of your obsession with catching me. Do you really think my sister would have blown this place up if you weren't in it?
Somebody had to stop you. My conscience is clear.
Now, if that's true, why are we here?
Come on, hurry! Let's go! Jesse, get out!
Next time I'm taking the stairs.
Speed! Speed!
Where didn't I see any of these guys in the building?
There's a bomb inside. They called off the rescue mission until it's defused.
Well, I'm putting it back on.
I'm with you.
We're in our final segment with Dr. Mark Sloan. In fact, I think it's safe to say that Dr. Sloan is in his final segment, too. The air is running out, the doctor is hallucinating, and Amanda is dying right next to him. But we still have time for one last call. Caller, do you have a few last words for Dr. Sloan?
Help me, Mark.
Amanda?
Who put this caller through?
What he's saying, you know it's all lies.
Damn crank calls. Can't we kill this line?
You couldn't have known that going after Carter would end up this way.
He should have. He's Mark Sloan, deductive genius. He's smarter than everyone else. Didn't you know that?
No, I'm not. I'm a doctor. I look at a problem, I make a diagnosis, I try to treat it. That's all.
Well, you heard it here first on KCDM. Mark Sloan isn't as smart as you, or dare I say it, me. I guess that's why so many people died today.
You know, you're no different than a disease. I didn't make you. I'm not responsible for how your sickness spreads, but I can do my best to stop it. When I'm finished talking to you, I have work to do.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going back in.
I can't let you do that.
Try and stop me.
Make that two of us. The bomb squad has removed one device, but there may be more. If you run in there now, you could set off the explosives before they have a chance to find and defuse them. You're putting any possible survivors in there at risk.
There are survivors. I made him a promise, and I'm going to keep it.
And I'm his armed backup.
You go with him. You're aiding and abetting a felony. Defying the orders of a commander at an emergency scene is a criminal offense.
Then I guess you'll have to arrest me, Lieutenant Sloan.
You're looking for a commendation, detective, a headline, or just a quick promotion?
I'm looking for my father, sir.
Jesse and Susan are alive. I don't know what happened to my dad and the man.
Let's go find out.
We're trapped. What are you doing?
Put this over your head and you run for that gap.
No.
What do you mean, no? No way 3 of us are gonna make it, but one of us can. Now, don't argue. You go before that break closes.
Stop being so damn heroic. We're all going or we'll all die trying. Somehow Captain Kirk sounded a lot more confident when he said it.
You're a lot prettier.
Jesse, Susan.
Over here, Steve.
I had to amputate his leg. Keep the tourniquet on, and he's gonna need some morphine before that ketamine wears off.
All right, clear out, boys.
Hey.
Where do you think you're going?
Going with you.
Jesse, you've done everything you can. Go on, get out of here.
Not without Mark and Amanda.
All right.
Be careful, watch your step.
Dad! Dad, hold on. We're coming. Dad! You all right?
Help Amanda. They're alive. Get some help down here.
Move? Yeah, I'm fine.
No. Don't pull that out. I think Mark put that there. She's alive. She's breathing. Mark, you saved her life. We're gonna need a Stokes down here.
All right.
What happened, Dad? How'd you know the building was gonna blow?
You mean you don't have her?
Who?
Caitlin Sweeney, I saw her. She did this.
Well, we better pray that we find her corpse in here. Because if she's still alive, if she's still out there, this is only the beginning.
That was great. Does anybody else want to give it a try? Oh, come on, please don't leave a lady hanging. I'm all loaded with ammo and I am ready to play. Cowards.
You. And, yeah, you. Bring me the money now!
I like that a lot. Can you feel my heart racing?
It's not all that I'd like to feel right now. But first, smile for the camera.
Okay, let's see. Simply fit input A to output B. That fits, but where do you put your fingers? I never think of that. Ow! Ooh. Darn! Mm.
Hi. Hi, Dad. Aren't you getting tired of hanging around the house watching movies all day?
Exhausted.
Well, maybe you could give me a hand down at work.
Yeah. You know, after 4 months of waiting for that hospital to reopen, my brain needs a little sharpening.
Good.
What do you got?
All right. You can start with A to E.
A to E?
Well, I admit my records are not exactly in alphabetical order, but they will be. Actually, they have to be by Tuesday.
This is Tuesday.
Which is why I'm so glad to have your help. And just think how sharp your mind will be tomorrow.
Caitlin Sweeney's out of hiding in a big way.
Where?
Trinity Bank. 6 holdup this month. 8 people dead so far.
Help yourself, Ron.
Yeah. Soda?
No thanks.
We got nothing on her. No leads whatsoever. Frankly, we could use your help. The LAPD has assigned you to us until this is over.
Why didn't you bring us in before?
Well, bank robbery is a federal offense, and frankly, my superiors felt that your judgment would be affected by a personal grudge.
You tried to blow up your girlfriend.
Well, I'm not so sure they know about my relationship with Amanda. Okay, I'm sure they don't.
You hid it from them?
It never came up. Caitlin has aligned herself with ROAR.
Roar?
Yeah, Revolutionary Order for Armed Rebellion.
Sounds like a comic strip.
They don't have much of a sense of humor. Roar believes that the government is now controlled by a conspiracy of foreign powers.
A United Nations shadow government.
Ah, you've read their literature.
I've watched the X-Files.
Roar's goal is to unite all the militant groups in the nation, from the Montana militia to the KKK, under their umbrella, and to lead an armed rebellion against the government.
What's that got to do with robbing banks?
Armed rebellions aren't cheap.
Yeah, they're gonna bring all the factions together by having the fattest wallet.
We know Caitlin Sweeney doesn't strike me as a radical revolutionary.
Maybe the appeal isn't philosophical. This is their leader, Aaron Ving. He's bounced around the Aryan Nation, the Branch Davidians, Texas Freedom Movement, any group that'll let him play with guns and grenades.
And this makes him irresistible to women?
Only women with a grudge against the government who like to blow things up.
Well, you know, Caitlin just hated the city for killing her father, not the federal government.
I don't see a big intellectual leap between the two. I gotta go. I was supposed to bring Amanda dinner 2 hours ago.
How's she feeling?
She's out of bed and cleaning up a perfectly clean house.
Sounds like she's almost back to normal again.
Yeah, thanks to her family and friends. I won't take her away from that again.
She's not mad at me for that scar on her side, is she?
I think it's kind of sexy.
Well, let's not go there, Ron.
I think you're sexy, too.
Mark Sloan.
You're live on KCDM.
Excuse me?
Sorry. Old habits are so hard to break.
What do you want, Carter?
Steamed vegetables. Pay-per-view. A window with a view. You have no idea how restrictive prison can be. Oh, I forgot. You do.
What do you want?
I'd like to go somewhere else now, please.
That's not possible.
Another prison will do. One of those upscale ones where I can play chess with CEOs. Maybe chat in the jacuzzi with a senator or two. All I need is a little help from my friends to get there.
After what you've done to this city, what makes you think I'd want to help you do anything?
Because I'll give you my sister. Ever since Silence of the Lambs, this is prison chic. Such a cliche. Do I really look like someone who could free himself with a paperclip and kill you with a rubber band?
You look like someone who murdered 60 people.
You're not being objective.
No, I'm not.
It's Caitlin you should be angry with. She's the one who did all this. She's the one who put me in here. I think she may be mentally ill.
Runs in the family.
We both loved our father, but it was Caitlin who carried that devotion too far.
Save it for the jury, Carter. That doesn't work with me.
Can you really live with all that death on your conscience?
It's not on mine.
And if more people die, and you know you could have done something to stop it, what about then? All I'm trying to do is help. We've been in contact. I can lead you to her.
Do you expect me to believe you'd sell out your sister for better accommodations?
I'm doing it for her. She needs help. Vengeance is only an excuse for her. She gets off on the bloodshed.
And you don't. Guard!
What about you? Most doctors try to distance themselves from death, but for you, it's a hobby. Why do you really spend every free moment wallowing in murder? Is it the violence that thrills you? Or is it the terror?
See you at the trial.
Next time, don't forget to bring the paper clips.
Good thing the new cardiac wing was nearly finished when the main building blew up, or we wouldn't have a hospital to come back to.
Yeah, we'd be forced to continue sleeping in until noon, having more picnics in the park, making love all night long.
You can't do that forever.
Like they don't have pills for that now?
Admit it. You're glad to be back. You have a hands-on role in shaping the new yard.
I have a hands-on role with you.
Jess, we've got an emergency.
We're not even prepared to handle a paper cut yet, Steve.
Barbecue Bob's is going out of business.
Oh, my God.
What's Barbecue Bob's?
It's only the best barbecue place in Los Angeles, possibly the world.
Then why haven't you taken me there?
Why? Because I didn't know how serious we were. I mean, I didn't want to give you the wrong idea.
You're getting all weepy about some dive? You want barbecue? Come back to Oklahoma. I'll show you what it's really like.
You gotta forgive her. She does not know what she's talking about. What happened?
Barbecue Bob is retiring. He's going to Florida.
He can't retire. He's like the Pope of barbecue, the Chief Justice of spare ribs. That's a lifetime commitment. We can't let this happen.
It won't. We're going to stop it.
How are we gonna do that?
With money. We're going to buy Barbecue Bob's and his secret recipe.
Are you crazy?
What about that vow we made when we were trapped? Remember? We were going to go after our dreams now.
That wasn't a vow. That was a conversation.
It's too late. We've already made an offer.
You got the call, too?
Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. Why, the medical examiner came up with something during the autopsy on the bank robber.
What's the mystery? The guy was shot.
Well, let's find out. I'm Agent Wagner. This is Lieutenant Sloan. What have you got for us?
Ants.
Oh, is it great to see you back on your feet? Oh. What ants? I mean, I'm glad to shoot a few bugs for a friend, but why not just use an exterminator?
Are you well enough to be working?
Ron, we're in a hospital. And what better place could I be in if I'm not feeling well? Besides, autopsies always pick me up.
Engaging the mind invigorates the body, you know.
Well, what's so fascinating about a routine gunshot wound?
Well, nothing, if that's all you're looking at. But my esteemed colleague missed something.
You're the best, Amanda.
Mark, take a look at this.
Huh. They look like bug bites.
Ant bites, Solenopsis invicta to be exact.
And how does that help us?
They're also known as South American red fire ants, and they're not indigenous to California.
Up until now, they could only be found in the southeast. Florida, Alabama, Louisiana. You could find them in fields, pastures, woodlands. Entomologists have been monitoring them very closely because they pose a dire threat to agriculture and livestock. Take a look.
So you're saying Roar is based out of state?
No, they're here in California, somewhere in Kern County. Yeah, 2 months ago, the Department of Agriculture discovered a colony of red fire ants in Lost Hills.
If we can isolate the latest outbreak of red fire ants in Kern County, it could help us pinpoint where Roar's hiding.
Well, the information will give you an edge when you go back to Carter.
No, I'm finished with him.
D.A. Burnside has agreed to Carter's terms. He'll transfer him to a country club prison in return for his help capturing his sister.
Doesn't Burnside realize that Carter is just manipulating us again?
Well, Burnside has no intention of honoring the deal. Once Caitlin's captured, Carter's going right back to the prison cell he's in right now.
I'm telling you, you're fools to be making any deals with him, and I don't want any part of it.
Hang on. Mark. Mark, he'll only talk to you. Look, if Carter Sweeney is telling the truth, this may be our best shot at stopping Roar before they strike again.
And if he's lying, you're walking straight into whatever trap he's laying, and he's laying one.
Okay, so we'll be careful. Besides, what can he possibly do to us from prison?
I hate to say it, Dad, but he's right. We can't just walk away from an opportunity like this.
Carter knows that. Don't you see he's controlling everything?
That's why you're the right person to deal with him. You understand how he thinks.
But that works both ways.
You're afraid of him, aren't you?
You bet your boots I am. Now, I know that everything you're going to tell me will be a lie.
Well, the best lies have some element of truth. Like your story, that you only investigate murders to help the police.
Well, I like to make sure people like you end up in here.
You mean the death chamber? Strapped to a stainless steel gurney where you can watch them squirm as the lethal injection enters their veins. Where you can look into their eyes as their lives slip away. That's the part you like best. That's the part all killers like best.
I won't be here to see you die, Carter. I don't even want to be here now.
You want to catch my sister, don't you?
You've been jailed in here for 6 months. How could you possibly know where Caitlin is or what she's doing?
She's been writing to me in code under another name through my lawyer.
I'd like to see those letters.
Sorry. Haven't saved them.
Oh, how convenient. One might even say premeditated.
Roar is buying weapons for the revolution. To get everything on their shopping list, they need at least $100 million.
That kind of information won't get you a cell with a view.
Their compound is somewhere north of Los Angeles, where they use commercial beehives for pollination, and the trout fishing is great.
What have beehives and trout fishing got to do with anything?
Well, I don't know exactly where they are, but she says they've been living off the land, eating trout every night.
And the bees?
They're everywhere. Roar is ready to blow up the world just to get rid of the bees.
You don't think I'll believe you if you just give me the location. You know I like puzzles, so you're manufacturing one for me. You think I'll believe you more if I find this place myself?
Maybe. Maybe not. Don't you just love a mystery?
Okay, this is Kern County. And I talked to the Department of Fish and Game, and they say these are the streams and the lakes where the trout are biting.
And these are the fields where the entomologists have already found red fire ant colonies.
What about bees?
Well, oftentimes commercial beehives are brought in from out of state to help pollinate groves. Red fire ants were found on some of the hives in the earth beneath them. That happened right about here, here, and up here.
Looks like half a dozen possible locations where all the elements coincide.
One of those is bound to be near vacant property that could be used as a compound.
Well, we could pinpoint a location in 2 hours. I'll alert our anti-terrorist unit. You coming?
Wouldn't miss it.
Steve, this is too easy.
Yeah, I know, but what other choice do we have?
Well, just remember one thing. When you get there, whatever you find will not be what it seems.
Steve, would you make sure that Ron keeps his head down?
Don't worry. We're the good guys.
What do you know about this place?
Used as a mining camp 70, 80 years ago. Now it's a ghost town.
Just try not to become part of the population.
We're prepared for a fight. Right now, we have the element of surprise on our side.
What makes you think that? They probably knew we were coming before we did.
Well, let's not keep them waiting. Move in. Did you hear that?
I heard a click. Did you hear a click?
Yeah, I heard a click.
It's not me.
Yeah.
good are you at standing for long periods of time without moving?
I can learn.
Good, because if you so much as twitch, this ghost town's gonna become a crater. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Put it down. You! Open it! Move! Come on! Get his cuffs off!
Previously on Diagnosis Murder.
I'm going to die because you put me here.
You murdered 52 people.
It's the MO of a known serial bomber.
You can see him down at the Morgron. He was executed last night. There's a bomber out there planting bombs and people are being killed, but it's not the Sunnyview bomber. That was Lewis Sweeney, and he was executed for his crimes. We have a bloody nail. If we can match that to another blood sample, it's better than a fingerprint.
It is my blood. I was in that building, and I have 5 million witnesses to prove it. This is how Mark Sloan works. This is how he killed my father.
Your brother thinks he's getting revenge for his father's death, but all he's doing is killing innocent people.
Like you did my father?
When Lewis Sweeney was a child, the city condemned the property where his dad's wood shop stood. His dad stood the city off with a shotgun for 4 days. Then he was killed.
Bastard is branding the city with his father's name.
Hold it, Carter.
Thank you for finding that molding bit for us, Carter. We'd have never found it without you.
Caitlin! Everybody out of the hospital, right now! Clear the hospital, everybody out! How'd you know the building was going to blow?
You mean you don't have her? Who? Caitlin Sweeney. I saw her. She did this.
You know, we better pray that we find her corpse in here. Because if she's still alive, if she's still out there, this is only the beginning. Caitlin Sweeney's out of hiding in a big way.
Where?
Trinity Bank. 6 holdup this month. 8 people dead so far. Caitlin has aligned herself with ROAR.
Roar?
Yeah, Revolutionary Order for Armed Rebellion.
We've been in contact. I can lead you to her.
Do you expect me to believe you'd sell out your sister for better accommodations?
We've got an emergency.
We're not even prepared to handle a paper cut yet, Steve.
Barbecue Bob's is going out of business.
We can't let this happen.
It won't. We're gonna stop it.
How are we gonna do that?
With money. We're gonna buy Barbecue Bob's and his secret recipe.
Did you hear that?
I heard a click. Did you hear a click?
Get his cuffs off!
Well, there's no sign of Roar anywhere.
And what do you call this?
A diversion. prison van was ambushed. Carter Sweeney's escaped.
I see. So he fooled us again, just like your dad said he would.
It's not your fault, Ron.
Somehow I don't think the Bureau will see it that way.
What would you have done differently?
I wouldn't have stepped here.
No, you would have done exactly the same thing, and so would I. We couldn't ignore the evidence we had.
Yeah, Sweeney knew we couldn't. How far back you figure he's been playing us?
From the moment he offered to give us his sister and bring down Roar.
I think it goes back farther than that. To the bank robbery.
When the Roar soldier got killed when his gun jammed.
Yeah. And the men that found that corpse with the bites from the red ants. Just like the ants that are crawling up my leg right now.
What, you mean that leg right there?
Yeah. The leg that's attached to the foot, that's on top of the trigger that leads to this massive bomb.
That's gotta be uncomfortable. So you think the Roar soldier got the ant bites when he wired this place with explosives, and Caitlin deliberately jammed his gun so he'd be killed?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know, if I were you, I'd be thinking about those red ants crawling up my leg and that trigger under my shoe.
Lieutenant Sloan, can we talk a minute?
Excuse me.
We're all set here.
Move it. What the hell is that?
Oh, nothing. It's good news, Ron. You can step off the trigger now.
Is that so?
Well, so I'm told.
Yeah, what's gonna happen when I step off the trigger?
Hopefully nothing.
You're not sure?
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure. But they're not sure.
They're not sure?
Now everybody's sure. See, Ron, why don't you go clean up a little bit? It's a long ride back to L.A. in a, small car.
I can't believe we have a shot at buying this place.
I thought it was barbecue. Bob's.
It was until Bob remarried. Mrs. Bob made some changes.
Yeah, she ran it into the ground in 6 months. That's why we got it so cheap.
This is it.
Yeah, you can almost feel the peanut shells under my feet.
All right, gentlemen, a little silence. This is a very solemn moment.
No.
Oh. Well, this isn't exactly what I expected. It's
unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. From what you guys led me to believe, I thought it'd be something
horrible.
Yeah, but this is
an abomination.
Are you saying you don't like this?
Oh, it's so sterile. Do you feel the crunch under your feet, or do your hands stick to the tables when you touch them?
No. Why should they?
I don't know what to do.
I do. Weep.
Dad, I'm sorry we dragged you all the way down here.
Gentlemen, look at it this way. There's a 14-screen movie theater opening up down the block. There's going to be a lot of hungry people hanging around here. I think they're going to like this place as much as I do.
Thanks, Dad, but when we asked you down here, it was for more than just advice.
We were going to hit you up for a loan. Down payment, starting costs.
So hit me.
No, this isn't our dream.
And how can we ask you for money when we're not convinced we can make this place work?
Because I am, Jesse.
Thanks, Dad, but we just couldn't.
No, really. I tell you, I insist. Just tell me how much you need. What's the date?
Hey, welcome to the all-new Barbecue Bob's.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are not quite open for business yet.
No. But Carter Sweeney is.
The United Nations shadow government wants you to believe that I am a serial bomber, a mass murderer, and the greatest threat to national security since the CIA introduced AIDS and crack to our cities. Why? Because I know too much. I found out why the so-called traffic helicopters never stop circling over Los Angeles.
How many times are you going to watch this, then?
Till I understand it.
Oh, I understand it. He's nuts.
Yeah, since when?
Blew up half of Los Angeles to write his father's name across the city in map dots.
He's smart, and he's patient, and he's methodical. This is gibberish.
They sold Hong Kong to the communists. 6 months later, Pakistan has the bomb, half of Florida burns, and Mercedes buys Chrysler. Coincidence? They'd like you to think so.
Maybe he's just cracked. He couldn't stand losing to you.
You're right about one thing. He cannot stand losing.
Why invent Viagra?
How else can they get you to swallow their mind-control drugs?
That's an act. Well, if he doesn't believe it, why send this to the media? Why not just leave the country and disappear?
One thing I learned about Carter Sweeney, whatever he does is always a part of a larger plan.
Well, if you're right, let's hope this time it doesn't involve you.
Oh, I'll say. I've already been the victim of one evil conspiracy today. You and Jesse set me up outside Barbecue Mom's.
Well, I admit we exaggerated our disappointment a little.
Oh, and maybe you had seen the place twice before this week?
Oh, nothing like a chatty realtor.
He dropped some papers off here. Told me about how you and Jesse loved the space first time you saw it.
Mm-hmm. All right, if you want your money back.
No, you're not getting off that easy.
What, do you want a half day's interest?
I want to be a partner. It's not a loan, it's an investment. Look, the way you guys can sell, I want a piece of that action.
Well, you got it, partner. And all the ribs you can eat.
Great. Where are you going?
I promised Jesse I'd meet him down at Bob's to discuss a menu. He's got this ridiculous idea of serving salads.
That's a good idea.
Hey, you're a silent partner.
Ding dong, Roar calling.
What do you want?
It's not what I want, it's just what happens. We're like matter and antimatter. Whenever we get too close, somebody dies. My father, all those people at your hospital, your son?
No.
No.
That's not what Carter sent you here for.
Are you so sure? Maybe I don't always do what my brother says. Maybe sometimes I get to do what I want.
All right. Go ahead and shoot us both. I'm sure Carter won't mind at all.
Funny the way things work out, isn't it?
You don't happen to have a paperclip and a rubber band, do you?
That's what I love about you, Mark. You're resourceful. Always thinking. Did I mention how impressed I was with how you saved Amanda's life?
MacGyver would be proud.
You killed a lot of innocent people.
Not enough. You and your friends are still alive.
Oh, let's let bygones be bygones. It'll only get in the way of our working relationship.
Your bombings and your bank robberies killed dozens of people. You went after my own family, and you expect me to help you?
I know you will.
He's still checking the back window.
Neighbor saw a black van pull away. We got a partial plate, but it's probably stolen.
What good is that? We know who did this.
Yeah, but we don't know where they are right now.
I doubt they dropped a room key.
You should know better than any of us where a grain of sand or a drop of grease could lead us.
By then, my father could be dead.
Hey, if Carter wanted to kill him, he could have done it right here. He wants him alive.
Well, then why did he blow up the hospital with Mark in it?
Well, he didn't. Caitlin did. This has always been personal for Carter. He needs to prove to himself that he's smarter than Mark.
No, he needs to prove it to Mark, and it's no fun unless he can see Mark lose.
My dad won't lose. Carter's no match for him.
Yeah, we better hope not, because right now that's the only thing that's keeping Mark alive.
So Carter didn't break out of prison to run. There's something he wants to do, and if he gets away with it, he beats Mark.
Look, whatever the hell it is, we're gonna make sure that Carter Sweeney fails.
Have you decided to join our merry band of rogues?
No.
I really need your wisdom and advice. Think how much we could accomplish if we worked together.
Never.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Isn't there anything I can say that'll make you change your mind? What if I told you we offer health benefits? Well, my sister is outside this restaurant right now. Do it. I wonder how many people were in that place. Yeah, it's not lunch yet, and fried foods aren't as popular as they once were, but then again, they did just introduce a tasty new rotisserie chicken.
How could you do that?
I didn't. You did. This place is next, unless you help us. Personally, I'm hoping you hold out for a while. I love watching things blow up.
I won't help you hurt anyone.
Well, that's entirely up to you. Work with us, and you can start saving lives right now.
What do you want me to do?
I need $100 million in 4 days, and you're going to figure out how to get it.
How about a ransom demand?
No offense, but you're not worth it. It also shifts the advantage to the police. It brings us to them. That's why 9 out of 10 kidnappers get caught picking up the money.
Now, that would not have occurred to me. You know, you're a smart man. You don't need me to do your thinking for you.
I've run out of clever ideas. Besides, I love watching you work. I always learn so much.
Why do we only have 4 days?
Well, it makes it more of a challenge, wouldn't you say?
And it also matches your father's bombing pattern, doesn't it?
I'm a sentimental guy.
I'll do it.
Watch your step, watch your step.
Give us some space, please.
The last I heard, you were off homicide, temporarily assigned to me in the Roar investigation.
I still am.
Then what are you doing here?
Same thing you were.
He was giving me a ride, Steve. He was in the morgue when I got
I think
paid.
Roar did this.
Why?
We'll take a look around, Ron. The place was bombed.
Yes, so what?
So Caitlin Sweeney blew up Community General, remember?
Because we were in it. Since then, they've been robbing banks.
It appears to be the same kind of explosive device that she used.
A device so common and simple that anybody with a modem, a grudge, and an address to a hardware store can
Carter
make it.
Sweeney terrorized the city with serial bombings. A week after he escapes from jail, it happens again?
His bombings were part of a pattern, which he completed.
His bombs dispersed a wide shrapnel spray of flathead brass screws. Do you see any evidence of that here?
So maybe he's got a new pattern.
How do we know it wasn't a disgruntled employee? A customer who got salmonella or
It happened less than 12 hours after my father was kidnapped.
Well, so did a car accident at the corner of Santa Monica and La Cienega. You gonna go investigate that, too?
If it'll help me find my father, you bet I am.
Steve, we all want to find Mark just as badly as you do, but you can't go to every crime scene in this city on the slim hope that it's all related.
That's exactly what I intend to do.
I don't understand what he's doing here.
I enjoy his company.
He killed our father. Have you forgotten that?
No. I'm making him commit a crime. It goes against everything he believes. Just imagine his pain.
I'd rather see it. If I slit his throat right now, we could still accomplish what we want.
Not what I want. Our father didn't die from that lethal injection. He withered away in a tiny cell, cancer eating his flesh, boredom decaying his mind. I'm killing Dr. Sloan from the inside.
A bullet in the brain kills from the inside, too. He's a collaborator. He's working with the occupying forces of the shadow government.
Well, that makes him useful to us. Think of all the secrets he can reveal.
We should put his back to the wall and execute him as an example to the other collaborators.
All right, I think I know how to do it.
I knew you would.
How much cash do you have?
$10 million.
Gonna need all of it.
Of course he wants all of it. It's a trick.
He wants to bankrupt the revolution.
You need money to make money. Think of it as your working capital. Besides, it'll never be out of your sight.
Yeah, I'm intrigued, Doctor. What else will you need?
I'll need 500 pounds of plain paper stock a truckload, solid steel plating, some acetylene torches, about 20 gallons of industrial black paint, and some spray guns. That ought to get us started.
Thanks.
What am I doing here?
This place rents picture cars to the studios. Fake ambulances, fire engines, things like that. Last night, somebody stole a phony armored car.
Call me when somebody steals the real one.
Rohr did this.
Look, I know you're desperate to find your father. So am I. This is not the way to do it.
It's the only way to do it. We gotta chase every lead that comes up.
Yeah, every lead. Not every crime that occurs in L.A. Look, we found that black truck. It was torched in a vacant lot. And we're doing a door-to-door in the area for witnesses. Maybe that way we can come up with a real lead.
Look at this.
Sloan Medical.
The guy that owns this place has been my father's patient for 30 years.
And you're reaching, Steve. Anybody could have stolen that truck.
Come on, Ron. There's a Mercedes over there, a couple of limos, a Batmobile. Why steal a phony armored car? Wouldn't it make more sense to steal something more easily stripped and sold? Think about it. There must be 50 picture car companies in L.A. Why strike this one? Because somehow, some way, my father sent him here.
All right, see, that's it. You're losing. I got to take you off the case.
Ron, you can't do that.
You're not leaving me any choice. Look, it was bad enough when you started linking every purse snatching to Rohr. Now you got Mark getting him to send us secret messages.
Look, you know how resourceful my father can be.
Yeah, if he isn't dead already. Look, at the very least, he's their prisoner. How much influence could he possibly exert over him?
The LAPD uses this company's vehicles for stakeouts and undercover assignments. My father knew that. Somehow he got him here. He sent us this message. This could be our last chance to save him, Ron. Please, don't let it go by.
How many times have I argued with Mark and been wrong?
I've lost count.
Yeah, me too. I'm beginning to feel stupid. Maybe some of his intuition is starting to rub off on you. Okay, you start by coming up with a reason what the hell Rohr want with a phony armored car.
Well, maybe they got tired of stealing money and decided to let people just give it to them. I'm gonna start by seeing who moves a lot of money around this city.
All right, you do that.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get a forensics team in here, see if I can find something to confirm your suspicions.
Thanks for the ringing vote of confidence.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Feel like Santa watching over his elves.
I never thought of St. Nicholas as a deranged psychopath before.
You really think he slides down all those chimneys for the milk and cookies? People wanted him in their house, they'd unlock the front door.
He's a fat pedophile who hides out in the North Pole where we have no extradition treaty. And there's no one there to enforce one if we did.
Is there anyone or anything that you don't hate?
Oh, admit it. You're having fun. That's what's really bothering you.
You forced me into this.
Oh, come on. How often do you get to mastermind the theft of $100 million?
Getting no pleasure from this.
Of course you are.
You better tell your people to hurry up. We're 3 hours behind schedule right now.
Oh, what do you expect? They're revolutionaries, not craftsmen. Most of them aren't even high school graduates. It's a good thing you don't need to read an instruction manual to use a gun.
If you have so little respect for them, what are you doing here?
I believe fervently in their cause.
Right, thanks. I called the Federal Reserve, asked them who moves a lot of money around L.A.
Who does?
They do. As a matter of fact, this afternoon they're taking $100 million in old cash out to their Palmdale facility to be burned.
Oh, well, we'll be there when the armored car arrives, and I'll arrange for an armed escort to Palmdale.
Just like that, huh? No questions, no doubt?
I have faith in your professional judgment.
Uh-huh. You found something good at that picture car place, didn't you?
Caitlin Sweeney's fingerprint.
Oh, that is good.
FBI. Let me see some ID.
I'll take care of it, Ron.
Armored car checks out.
Yeah, so do the drivers. That doesn't mean Roar won't try to hijack them on the way. Stick close to the armored car and make sure you don't leave until every dollar is burned.
You got it, sir.
Yeah, what's the next likely target?
Stadium. Receipts for today's game.
All right, let's go.
Agent Wagner, there's been an armored car holdup, warehouse 5th and Main. LAPD will meet you at the scene.
You're gonna love this. They were boxed in by two vans on the side of the road. The guy in the lead van aimed a rocket launcher at him, made him drive in here. And the robbers put hoods over the guards' heads, bound and gagged them, left them on the floor.
How much did they take?
That's the best part. The morons robbed an empty armored car. They got away with nothing.
Not exactly. They stripped the VIN tag off the dash.
Big score. You also empty out the ashtrays?
Look at the guards. Where are their ID badges?
They were on their way to the Federal Reserve, weren't they?
The morons got them going the wrong direction.
Ryback.
Yeah, this is Wagner. Where are you?
Palmdale. Delivery went without incident. The armored car left a half hour ago.
Where's the money?
Going up in flames, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're watching them do it just like you ordered.
They burning it?
Yeah.
It's Lieutenant Sloan. Stop them. Don't let them burn another dollar. We're on the way.
But how? We saw the truck being loaded with the cash. They were in our sight the whole way here, and they left here empty.
It's a fake armored car. Somehow they managed to switch the money in transit.
Press is gonna love this. Roar steals $100 million under FBI escort. My escort.
And if we'd called 10 minutes later, we never would have been able to prove it. The only evidence would have burned.
Nice career while it lasted. This was slick.
Yeah, too slick. Efficient, bloodless, almost undetectable. It's not Roar's style at all, or Sweeney's. They like to shoot things up, make a big show of it. But if my dad were gonna steal $100 million, I bet this is just how he'd do it.
Now do you see why we needed the good doctor? I could never have come up with something this clever. Steal a phony armored car, retrofit it with false walls, fill the hidden spaces with fake cash, and then switch the counterfeit with the real money.
Showing up at the Federal Reserve and just taking it would have been a lot easier.
And bloodier and riskier.
We're not cowards.
Be that as it may, he came through for us, just like I said he would.
We lost our 10 million, just like I said he would.
Let me explain the mathematics to you. We made a profit of $90 million. That's nearly 10 times what we had.
We'll tell that to Otto Bertson.
Who?
Our comrade. The soldier who died in the bank for that money.
When the new order takes over, you can build him a statue.
This was a victory. The day of wrath is almost here.
It's already here. For him. We're gonna execute the traitor right now.
Go for it.
I'm more useful to you alive than dead.
You were.
Over there. Fine. Here will do.
I want to confess. I've been collaborating with the UN shadow government, and I would like to admit it publicly.
You're going to be famous, Mark. The first member of the corrupt intellectual elite to admit the existence of the global conspiracy.
It's almost worth keeping you alive for.
You'll tell the American people how the shadow government is conspiring to steal their liberty.
I'm sure Mark knows what to say.
Black helicopters, alien autopsies, liberals, that kind of thing. Isn't that the gist?
Yeah, and then you'll sneak in a few words that won't mean anything to me or my comrades. But he'll tell your son all the information he needs to track us down. Something about that doesn't feel good. That's why you'll be reading from a script that Ving, our resident revolutionary philosopher, has written for you.
If I'm reading from a cue card, they're going to know right away it's not an honest confession.
Then you better work on your delivery.
America's called a free pastry? Just a moment. America's called a free country, but that freedom is a lie. Your lives are controlled by a secret elite that is working to take away those last few rights you have left. I know because I am a part of that elite.
This was delivered to every TV and radio station in the area. It's already hit the networks.
I can't believe this.
Neither will anyone else.
We took away your jobs and sent them overseas. We tax you until you have barely enough money left to survive. We limit your access to weapons by enforcing long waiting periods and background checks.
Just now we know Mark's alive.
Or he was.
Don't worry. With the amount of attention this tape's gonna get, they'll keep him around for a sequel.
Sex and violence and foul language. And we ordered our federal stormtroopers to smash any patriot brave enough to question what we were doing.
You know, I've watched this thing a dozen times and I still can't see it.
See what?
The message.
That's pretty clear. Government is bad.
If Dad thought that this tape was going to be released to the media, he would have slipped in something that only we would understand.
Yeah, but he couldn't this time. Listen.
Throughout our history, a few brave souls have tried to tell you the truth. Jim Jones, David Koresh, you know the other names. But we in the elite have silenced them.
That's not the way Mark speaks. He's obviously reading from a prepared speech.
Yeah, and judging by the way he keeps looking to the left, I'd say he's reading off cue cards.
Because you let
Wait a minute. How fast can you get this tape enhanced?
Tell me what we're looking at. I'll let you know.
My father has presbyopia. I mean, he needs glasses to read what's right in front of his face.
So why is he wearing glasses to read cards that someone's holding up across the room?
There's something there he wants us to see.
We're so close.
I don't think it's possible to get any closer than we have, but it might be fun to try.
I mean, to the revolution, to the new world order. Today, we have the money. Soon, we will have the weapons, and the next century can be ours.
So why am I the only one who still feels like celebrating?
You know how I feel about you. The revolution is more important than anything that exists between a man and a woman, or a brother and a sister.
What are you talking about?
Your brother's a threat to the New World Order. He's risking everything just to toy with that pathetic old man.
Carter used him to get $90 million.
We didn't need Carter for that. We don't need him for anything. The only reason he's free and alive is you.
How many banks over how many years would we have had to rob to get that amount of money? How many of our comrades would have died in the struggle? Carter did it in one day, and not a single soldier had to sacrifice his life.
The struggle and the sacrifice is what the revolution is all about. Each battle would have strengthened our resolve and awakened the populace to our cause.
Or killed the revolution before it even started. Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Can you be sure? I could have killed you the moment my brother was free. I could have killed you any time. You know why I didn't? Because I am yours. You say the word and I'll give you my life right now. You say the word, I'll give you my brother's.
Going somewhere?
The others in the movement are gathering in Utah for us. You're leaving in 20 minutes with half the cash. I'll follow tomorrow after I've wiped out any trace of us here.
You expect me to drive a truck loaded with $50 million in stolen cash across 2 state borders?
I can't risk losing all the money if we get caught in a firefight along the way.
What if I'm stopped? Did you think of that? I'm a wanted fugitive. My face has been all over television. I won't do it.
You will do what I tell you to do. And if it means dying for Roar, then you will do it gladly, or you will do it right here.
Okay. Load the truck. I'll go.
I want you to do something for me.
You may be my brother, but Aaron Ving is my leader. And your orders are to move that money to Utah. And my orders are to go with you and make sure you do as you're told.
Can't imagine why the government hasn't fallen yet.
Some people you should never take hostage. If you want to hurt Mark Sloan, you better put a bullet in his head. Otherwise, he will find a way to make your life miserable.
You found something on a video.
Exactly where you said it would be, in the reflection on your father's glasses.
I can see the camcorder.
And the light. What's this?
Exactly what I wanted. So we enhanced the video a little bit.
This Camp Chimokami.
Problem is, we can't find any such place.
That's because it went under 30 years ago. It's up by Big Bear. It looks like they're holding Dad in the old dance hall.
How can you tell?
Because you never forget where you got your first kiss. I got mine right outside that window.
We could be up there by chopper in 20 minutes.
It's been a thrill working with you. I can't tell you how impressed I am with your ingenuity.
If it was all that ingenious, I would have figured out a way to escape by now.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You made a complex robbery seem easy. But what's truly amazing is how well you can improvise. I especially like the way you used your glasses to capture the reflection of Camp Chimokami.
You knew about that?
And let me say, I was mighty impressed. Very quick thinking.
Then why did you let me get away with it? The bank robbery, that was the whole point, wasn't it? Roar's just a cover. They don't know that, do they?
They think George Washington was named after the state.
They're gonna take the fall for everything. That's why you left them half the money. You want the police to come here. You want a bloody shootout.
No, a shootout really isn't going to cut it. That's why I've wired the entire place to blow up once the police storm in.
The whole place is booby-trapped with explosives?
No, I had to do something to keep myself occupied while they were robbing banks.
So they'll die in the explosion, and the money will burn, except for you and your $50 million. You're gonna get away with everything.
It's so hard to relax, even on a tropical beach with millions in the bank, if you're an international fugitive. This should cut down on the stress.
What's to stop me from telling?
Nothing at all. Don't spare a single detail. I'm sure he'll believe whatever the oracle of the shadow government has to say.
Time to go. Our chaise loungers are waiting.
Goodbye, Doctor. Don't spend it all in one place.
The Sweeneys have set you up. They've wired the whole place with explosives. They want you to die in a shootout with the police.
Hey, get the video camera. I want the whole world to see your execution. Inside. Inside.
How do you want to play this? It's your operation.
It's your father.
Quietly surround the place, make sure they're not expecting us, and then hit them hard and fast.
Let's go.
Turn around.
You're doing exactly what the Sweeneys want you to do. Don't you understand? The Sweeneys never shared your beliefs. They've been using it.
Well, you got that backwards, Pops. I was using them. I got the girl and 100 million.
The Sweeneys got away with half of it. What you have is going to burn with the rest of us. You're gonna die so they can sip margaritas on some island somewhere.
Is the camera ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. You have been found guilty of collaborating with the occupying forces of the United Nations shadow government. The penalty is death.
Open fire! So much for surprise.
Move in.
Keep the camera on! It's still rolling! This is where we make our stand. History will mark this as the battle that began the war.
Nobody's gonna know what happened here today. You'll all be dead.
Then we'll be martyrs.
You'll be silenced. We both know the media is controlled by the global Uber government.
So you admit it exists.
Are you getting all this? Yeah, it's rolling.
The people will never know what happened here today. Once again, the truth will be suppressed. The conspiracy will continue, Bing. There's a way to beat them. How? Let them arrest you. That way there has to be a trial. That means daily gavel-to-gavel coverage on court TV. No martyr ever got on the Larry King show.
Cease fire! Drop your weapons! We're surrendering. I will execute anyone who disobeys me. On my count. 1,
No,
2.
Steve, don't. Steve?
Stay back.
Dad!
I'm all right.
Keep your men outside. The whole place is wired to explode. Steve, Roy's gonna lay down their weapons. They're gonna surrender.
There it is.
Hold that. And keep the tension on it or we're all gonna die. It's all right. I'm gonna open the door now. Be very careful. I'm sure there are more booby traps. I knew you'd find me.
You tell me how.
Where are the Sweeneys?
They left in a rental truck about an hour ago.
We're close to 3 freeways, 2 airports, 1,000 garages and warehouses. They could be anywhere by now.
Well, they shouldn't be too hard to find.
Found them 2 miles up the road, hitchhiking, looking for someone to carjack. Their pockets were stuffed with cash.
Miss Sweeney, follow me.
How did you do it?
Well, as you were leaving, I shoved some of your money up your tailpipe. You get caught fire or something.
That's it. Just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Well, luck's as good as brains as long as it lasts.
I'll remember that.
We have got to find a high-security prison for him.
In less than 2 minutes, you will be tasting the best ribs this side of Kansas City.
You said that an hour ago.
And I meant it, until I noticed that Steve forgot to turn on the oven.
Is it too late to get my money back?
Don't worry about it. Tomorrow, we're going to interview some professional chefs.
Oh, I was wondering how you two were going to run this place and keep your day jobs.
Yeah, we're going to leave it all to the pros, except the sauce. That will remain our secret. Have I told you about the sauce? It'll
Char the taste buds off my tongue and sear the lining of my stomach.
I think you told her.
He also told me not to eat all day, so I'd have a really big appetite. Good news, it worked.
Everything's under control.
Really well.
I'm gonna go check on the ribs.
Nice place.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's good when people get what they want.
It's great when people get what they've always wanted.
And they find out that they still want it. I have something to tell you.
Me too.
Okay, you first.
You go.
No,
You
ladies
go.
first. Amanda.
Okay. You know, these past few months and everything that's happened, I just want to let you know I love you. And I really was happy in Virginia. I just want you to know that.
That this is your home.
Yeah, and I never realized that until I nearly lost it all. And besides, you and I, we do really well with this long-distance thing, don't we?
No, we're good.
So tell me what you were going to tell me.
Well, it's not important.
Yes, it is. I want to know what it is.
I've been reassigned to this really high-profile post. It's the FBI liaison to Interpol's Worldwide Terrorism Unit.
That's great.
The assignment's for 6 months. In London.
London? You persuade me to go to Virginia knowing full well that you'd spend 6 months in Europe?
But you're moving back here.
Did you know that when you accepted the offer?
Well,
so typical, you know. You know, I can think of only one thing to say to you right now.
What's that?
I'll be waiting for you to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, new management of Barbecue Bob's is proud to announce that dinner is served.
Careful, Dad. Those are the spicy one. I'll get you some water.
The spate of random bombings that began 3 months ago after the execution of accused Sunnyview bomber Louis Sweeney continues unabated, the death toll rising to 61.
I'm moving to Kansas. They don't have mad bombers in Kansas.
The justice system failed and an innocent man was executed. So why did the bomber stop while Louis Sweeney was in prison? To watch our justice system fail. You think those are explosions we're hearing? No. We're hearing the real Sunnyview bomber laughing at us.
With the election just 2 weeks away, Assistant District Attorney Sharon Ellison has squeaked ahead of incumbent Neil Burnside in the hotly contested race for the district attorney's seat.
Bring in the National Guard! Declare martial law!
Every fourth day, another bomb explodes somewhere in the city. That's the only known pattern to his terror. His targets cut across all ethnic and social lines. A car wash in Compton, a boutique in Beverly Hills, a picnic table in Griffith Park. Where will he strike next?
There's no bomber.
okay? It's actually an operation by the United Nations shadow government to foment anarchy and undermine our country.
The blame for this bloodshed rests solely on the shoulders of Mark Sloan, the disgraced doctor and former police consultant who railroaded my father into prison, and ultimately to his death by lethal injection. It was his unforgivable arrogance, combined with the naked political ambition of prosecutor Neil Burnside, that left the real bomber free to carry on his reign of terror. I lost my father, but this city has lost so much more. None of us can rest until the bomber and Mark Sloan pay for their heinous crimes.
Hello? Anybody home?
Yeah, Jess in here.
Hey, I was on my way to the hospital and I thought maybe you could use a little sugar fix.
Oh, thanks. I could use it. Another bombing last night.
Yeah, I heard.
Department store downtown. Night watchman was killed.
You know, maybe I could talk to Jan Yanahiro. She can sneak me a look at those autopsy reports.
No. You're lucky to have a job, and I don't want you risking hers, Jess.
She's a friend of mine. We're not gonna get caught.
Amanda lost her job. She's in Virginia. Steve is out of work. You're on disciplinary probation. I do not want Jan on my conscience, too.
You're not gonna catch this guy in what you get from the media.
Well, this doesn't matter anyway, you know. The key to this nightmare is the original Sunnyview bombing. I've got to solve that one first.
You caught Louis Sweeney. He was the Sunnyview bomber, wasn't he?
Oh, I caught the right man, all right, but I never solved the case. I never figured out why he did it. Once I do that, I can catch this one.
Well, if it's Carter Sweeney, he's doing it to avenge his father.
Well, either that or, you know, just picking up where he left off 6 years ago. I really need to have another look at the original evidence.
That's not gonna be easy. Steve can't help us, and Sharon Ellison has confiscated all of Amanda's files.
How many spare keys did Amanda keep for her car?
Spare keys? She kept one in her desk, then one in her locker in case she couldn't get to her desk, one in your locker in case she couldn't get to her locker.
If she did that with her keys, imagine what she did with her files.
See, we position our snipers here and here. That way we can stop the bad guy soldiers from using the brush for cover. Meanwhile, we're pretty impenetrable. What? Yeah, see? That's what he said was, could I stay for dinner?
Well,
Mommy.
that depends what you're willing to cook.
Well, given what's usually in the refrigerator, I was thinking Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops? Fruit Loops?
Listen, if I figure out who's teaching the other appalling dietary habits, you know. Amanda Bentley.
Hi, Amanda.
Oh, hi, Mark. How you doing?
Oh, spending most of my time in the garden these days. How about you?
Well, my garden's under about 6 feet of snow. Aside from that, everything's great.
Job's working out then, huh?
Job's working out fine, except I miss you guys.
Oh, we miss you too. Jesse says hi.
Hi.
Amanda, I need a favor.
Anything, you know that.
I need all your files on the Sunnyview bombing and all the original evidence. I need the logs and the photographs that were recovered from Sweeney's van and from his house at the time he was arrested.
All right, I'll need time to get in touch with my sitter, but I'll be on the first flight tomorrow morning.
Amanda, look, think this through very carefully before you agree. That I've already lost you one job, and if it's going to mean this one, I don't want you to do it.
I'll see you tomorrow, Mark. Bye.
Call him back. Tell him you can't do it.
Oh, I'm going.
Man, you've been at the Bureau for 3 months. You're risking your career.
I'll call in sick if they don't give me vacation time or whatever.
All right, I've been there for 8 years. I'm a little more difficult to fire. I'll go.
Now, why would you go?
For you. For Mark, maybe for myself. You're gonna owe me dinner when I get back, and Fruit Loops ain't gonna cut it. I've always preferred Captain Crunch for my dinner entree.
Seafood's my specialty.
I can't believe Amanda kept copies of all these files.
Amanda still has her high school notebooks. Grocery list from 1987, anything else that ever passed through her hands. I got the backache to prove it.
You know, the forensic evidence on both bombings, past and present, is identical, except, look at this, the original boxes had lots of little imperfections in the carving. See that?
That's the charm of handmade work, makes it unique.
Right. But look at the fragments of the new carvings. See, same design, but almost perfect. And there's one little flaw that occurs in every fragment that we found.
The curse of mass production. Whoever the new bomber is, he isn't interested in craftsmanship.
Louis Sweeney carved his boxes by hand. Now, our new guy here is using power tools, and he's got either a router or a bit that's got a little nick in it.
It's interesting, but it doesn't bring us any closer to discovering the pattern. There's just one day until he strikes again.
What do a diner, a gas station, a couple of homes, a car dealership, a park bench, a statuary store, and a bakery have in common?
They're all places in Los Angeles.
Well, that's a big help.
No, it might be.
I'm always doing that.
What are the photos of the stuff from Sweeney's van?
Right here. It's, gum wrappers, map book, Doobie Brothers tapes, sunglasses, an auto card, dynamite, blasting caps, timers, and 1,000 flathead brass screws. Stuff everybody has in their back seat.
And he had a Morris map, too.
So do I.
Yeah, me too.
But I'll bet you the two you have in this one are a lot later copyright. The one Sweeney had was a much earlier edition. Where's his map?
There it is.
Yeah. Give me a box of pins. Are there any pins?
It's in here.
Come in here. Got an idea.
B2, Topanga and PCH. And D5 is Griffith Park.
Okay. There you have it.
2 maps full of pins.
No, it's a lot more than that. Copyright on this map's 1951. The Morse brothers have had at least 20 editions since then.
That makes sense. Cities change. A new subdivision can add 50 streets.
Oh, yeah. 20 years ago, Palmdale out there was just desert scrub. 30 years ago, Century City didn't exist. And 40 years ago, the whole San Fernando Valley was just farmland.
So the bomber's hitting what was there in 1951, and the targets are his pattern.
Well, not exactly, Ron.
Then I don't see the point.
Well, the grids all over the map have changed. Nothing coincides anymore. That's why we didn't see it before.
See what?
When Louis Sweeney was a child, the city condemned the property where his dad's wood shop stood to make way for the Imperial Freeway. His dad stood the city off with a shotgun for 6 days. Then he was killed. Guess what his name was?
For God's sake, Mark.
Reagan Sweeney.
The bastard is branding the city with his father's name.
That's why the targets seem so random. They're just dots on a map. Sweeney didn't care what was actually at the spot.
It was almost done. There's only 2 spots left to fill in.
How often do those bombings occur?
Every 4 days.
If you're right, then what's in the center of the 2300 block of Figueroa will be rubble tomorrow.
We can't let that happen.
The Sunnyview bomber was exacting his revenge against the city that murdered his father. The pattern was right in front of us. Connect the dots. It spells Reagan Sweeney.
Connecting the dots. Why didn't I think of that? Seems so simple. It's obvious, huh? Did you make that discovery yourself?
I had some help.
Oh, what'd you do? You tapped into those brilliant minds at the Quantico think tank, or I know you stared at the map until your eyes became blurry and it appeared through your tears. This image, or you saw it in a bowl of alphabet soup.
Mark Sloan figured it out.
Mm-hmm. And I thought you were a smart man. Maybe you're just trying to destroy your career and mine.
No, I'm trying to solve the case.
Well, fine. Why don't you bring in psychics? Why don't you study tarot cards? Why don't you look through old Star Trek episodes for clues? Anything you want. I don't care. Just stay the hell away from Mark Sloan.
He knows the case better than anyone else.
We have been burned so much by his wild theories and his idiotic deductions.
Sloan's theory makes sense to me. I see the pattern. And you will too if you open up your eyes.
Well, my eyes are open. My eyes are open. You know what I see? Here, I'll show you what I see. Look at this. What's this? What is this? It is a pig. Get out an APB for Babe. You could connect the dots in a million ways. Sloan saw exactly what he wanted to see. And that's what burned us in the first place.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
the next target is in our gallery. It won't hurt to evacuate the building.
Yeah, until the clucks at the 11 o'clock news find out why we did it.
If Sloan is wrong, if he's right, we save lives.
I am still in charge of this investigation, and we are not going to follow Sloan's stupid theories. End of discussion.
So where are all the police? They're not coming. Burnside believed Wagner, they would have been here already.
So we have to find the bomb.
Forget about the bomb. Let's get these people out of here. You move across the street. Listen up. Everyone needs to leave right now. There's a bomb in the building. So move through the door quickly and just keep going.
It's very good. Don't you just love performance art? I mean, it's so immediate, so daring.
Look, maybe you didn't hear him, but this place could blow any minute.
See, this is what I get for opening my gallery next to an acting school. Tell Drago that this is my business, not an improv class.
Well, it's going to be a funeral pyre if we don't get these people out of here.
Oh, very good. Do you have representation?
Look, you are all gonna die if you don't leave here now. Look, are the crab cakes really worth dying for?
Not anymore.
That's plain overacting. Let's go. And they're not crab cakes either. They're scallops layered with truffles in a puff pastry. I mean, at 11:50 years.
Come on. Take cover behind the cars across the street.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? This is Ernest Wallingren's first show in 2 years.
Everybody out of there?
Yeah, it's clear.
You're with the FBI. And there really is a bomb.
I'm afraid so.
Where's Andre?
Who's Andre?
He's the caterer. He was in the back room.
Because of your selfish political concerns, that man's dead. If you listen to Wagner, we could have evacuated that gallery before anybody got hurt.
No, I thought we had.
He was in the back room wearing headphones. He didn't hear the warnings.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
When you think of something, don't tell me, tell his next of kin.
Where's Dr. Sloan? I have some questions for him.
Well, we haven't got time. We'll fill you in when we catch Carter Sweeney. My father knows what his next target's gonna be.
I'm sure he does. I'm surprised he's not here.
Well, after the way he was treated last time, he figured it might be counterproductive.
You mean he didn't want to be seen? He picked a strange time to become bashful.
Look around you, lady. My father predicted this. He saw the pattern. The fact that we're standing here having this conversation proves he was right all along.
That's one explanation. Another is that he set this bomb himself as a stunt to clear his name and justify further harassment of the Sweeneys. He's not here because he's afraid to return to the scene of his crime.
You're out of line.
I'm doing my job.
Well, Miss Ellison, right in. Gentlemen?
Sir?
Interesting decor, Doctor. You seem to be a fan of the serial bomber.
I'm trying to stop him, and if you'd listened to Wagner, we could have.
If I'm not mistaken, your living room knickknacks look a lot like official documents and evidence in an active police investigation.
I'm working with the FBI, Miss Ellison.
You're obstructing justice. I'm confiscating all of this.
You have a warrant?
I don't need one. Do you see this seal, Doctor? It means it belongs to me. By having this evidence in your possession, you have seriously compromised an ongoing investigation. But that was your intention all along, wasn't it?
If I hadn't had this evidence, I would never been able to figure out the bomber's pattern. Now we can catch him, now that I know.
We certainly can. You're coming downtown with me.
Am I under arrest?
If that's what it takes to get you into an interrogation room to answer my questions.
Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary. I can come down and answer any questions you might have.
The serial bomber struck again yesterday. Or so Mark Sloan would like us to believe. Sloan was questioned for several hours and released, but we have to hope he won't be free for long. If what the police believe is true, it shows just how far Sloan will go to be right. Even if it costs lives. Just as it cost my father his. But friends, I know you're not being fooled. The latest polls show that Sloan's crony, D.A. Neil Burnside, is being trounced by Sharon Ellison. Maybe there's some justice out there after all.
We're going to get Carter Sweeney. He has to make a mistake soon.
Why should he? You made enough mistakes for two.
I'm not going to let him beat me.
No, you're going to destroy yourself before you give him the pleasure.
My father's exhausted. Take it easy.
Oh, like you do? Go along with anything he says, no matter how insane?
Watch your mouth, Wagner.
You know, maybe if Mark had listened to that advice, Jesse wouldn't be cleaning bedpans and your career wouldn't be ruined.
That's enough. What's the matter with you?
Your father! I let him drag me into this ridiculous obsession with Carter Sweeney until I can't see past it either.
Carter Sweeney is the bomber.
What is that, like a mantra with you? Based on what? On your dislike of the man? On the fact that he treated you badly?
I figured out the pattern.
Yes, you did. But you let your hatred of Carter Sweeney blind you to the facts.
What facts?
Who's benefiting from these bombings?
Carter Sweeney. He's trying to clear his father's name.
Then, Mark, why didn't he do it when he could have saved his father's life? Ask yourself, who stands to gain from raising doubt about Louis Sweeney's guilt? Who gains by making you seem like a madman and making Burnside seem like a fool for listening to you? Who wins by destroying Burnside and bringing an end to the bombings? Who alone stands to benefit from the terror, the hysteria, the instability?
Sharon Ellison. When Louis Sweeney was executed, Burnside's approval rating was almost 100%.
Now what is it, 20?
13. And dropping.
She was on Sweeney's show dozens of times. He could have told her about his father's pattern.
Sounds like a woman with a motive and a plan to me.
Can it be? She was using Sweeney and me the whole time.
I know one way to find out.
If this doesn't pan out, it's not going to be much help to my father.
Even if I'm completely wrong about Sharon Ellison, this is helping your father.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to find out where the next district attorney does her hair and gets her laundry done.
If he gets his mind off of Carter Sweeney for even half a day, maybe it'll give him time to get a little perspective.
And if Ellison isn't a bomber, this is just a mental hygiene exercise for him.
Hey, we might get lucky.
This Caitlin Sweeney shop. Guess we got lucky.
Very lucky.
I don't believe it.
Detective Sloan was here a few weeks back. Was he ever alone in your shop?
Why would he be?
Caitlin, I have reason to believe that someone planted the bomb specifically to frame your brother. In the bomb fragments, we found pieces of African walnut, just like the kind you use here.
I couldn't stand the sight of him. So I walked away and I left him alone in my workshop. It would have been so easy for Steve Sloan to steal a piece of my wood.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Now Ellison's out to get me, too.
Well, maybe she is. Maybe she's just doing her job.
You go straight to Burnside.
And tell him what?
That his campaign rival is conspiring with Caitlin Sweeney.
I didn't hear anything like that.
She practically told Caitlin what to say.
An aggressive interviewing style is hardly proof of corruption.
No, but that is.
Carter Sweeney is not a criminal. She could be here on legitimate business.
Case closed.
How did he get a bomb in here? I took a sleeping pill last night. It's the last time I'll ever do that. There was one rigged to my bedroom door, one with the rug, and I don't know how many more booby traps there are.
Call the bomb squad.
No. We'll handle this ourselves. We'll hand this stuff to Amanda for testing. That's just in case Sharon Ellison has anything to do with this.
She does.
Sharon Ellison and Carter Sweeney are lovers.
So we're getting close and they know it.
I think it's about time I got back on this case.
So how are you going to do that?
Politics.
There's absolutely no way that I'm bringing you back on the case. The only thing crazier would be to bring your father back on.
What do you care? Your approval rating's in the dumper already.
Get out, Sloan.
Give me back my detective shield. You might have a chance of beating Sharon Ellison.
Oh, and give her more ammunition to club me with in the media. That's a brilliant strategy. I can see why you've risen so far in the department. Get out!
Put me on the case. I will give you Sharon Ellison right now.
You have something on Ellison?
Reinstate me and find out.
You have no power, you know. I can take this information and give you nothing. Pick up your badge on the way out. Congratulations. You're a politician now.
I don't think so. I can still look at myself in the mirror.
Well, the best always can.
the next target. It's an empty warehouse in Chatsworth.
We don't have to worry about evacuating a lot of people.
Starting today, we've got it under 24-hour surveillance. Though, for all we know, the bombs could have been planted weeks ago.
And we don't know if it's using timers or remote control.
At least we know where the circuit boards are coming from now.
Amanda? What a sight for sore eyes.
I'll fill you in later.
You're supposed to stay back east.
I'm also not supposed to be working on this case, but I don't do very well with restrictions. Hey, guys, I'm not going to sit this case out, especially when people I care about are right at the center of it.
We appreciate it, Amanda.
So what do you got?
I traced the circuit board to a manufacturer in Taiwan. Now, this manufacturer is the exclusive supplier to Techno City. It's a chain of Southern California electronic stores. Anyway, this particular board is part of a lot number delivered in the last 6 weeks.
Dispatch agents to canvass the stores right away.
Well, you already have. Yeah, you dispatched them this morning. But I have a lot of initiative.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
Later. Right now, we got a warehouse to watch.
I'm glad you're here.
About time. What is this? I said burritos.
This is spring roll.
Chinese burrito, huh?
It was closer.
So what took you so long?
I was getting briefed. Amanda's lead panned out. Sharon Ellison paid cash for a dozen boards at a South Pasadena Techno City 3 weeks ago.
She paid cash. How do they know it was Ellison?
The clerk ID'd her picture and her transactions on security camera footage.
She argued she was getting her home computer fixed. There must be 1,000 people in this city that bought boards with the same lot numbers.
Argue whatever she wants. I'm arresting her.
If I hadn't seen the photographs that you've been given, I wouldn't have believed it myself. But in fact, Sharon Ellison, who was a trusted colleague and a valued advisor, and dare I say it, she was a friend, is in fact the serial bomber that's held our city in a grip of terror for so long.
Do you know the motive? Do you know the motive?
Motive? Well, we all know that Miss Ellison was very ambitious, which I think you've all seen in the past couple of months. And I think what we mistook for a healthy ambition was actually a pathological desire for power.
Are you saying that she killed dozens of people to get your job?
No, it sounds insane, but if you think about it, it almost worked. Please, I know you have many questions, and I will answer them, but first, Carter Sweeney would like to make a statement.
Statement? No, I don't think so. What I'd like to make is a public apology to Dr. Mark Sloan. I was so blinded by my anger at Dr. Sloan over the death of my father that I was willing to believe him capable of anything, including the murder of dozens of innocent people. When in fact, it was he, and he alone, who solved those murders.
I was never alone, thanks to you.
And that's not the extent of my guilt. Unwittingly, I collaborated in the bombings by giving Sharon Ellison information she needed to carry on our father's reign of terror.
Are you finally conceding that your father was the Sunnyview bomber?
We've hidden from the truth too long. If we'd accepted it years ago, maybe some of these people wouldn't have died.
I'd like to thank Mark Sloan for all he's done. And if he ever comes on my show, I'll spend all 3 hours humbling myself before him. Thank you.
Wow, what can you say to that?
This Sweeney is a lot smarter than I thought and just as dangerous.
It's over, Dad.
It is?
Mark, the hospital has hired you back. You have your medical license.
And me.
And I've got my old job back, and I'm sure if Amanda would like to relocate again, the coroner's office would welcome her.
And Carter Sweeney just finished his father's life's work.
Mark, this obsession almost destroyed you. Drop it.
It's not obsession. It's the facts, Ron. They don't fit. Don't you see it was all too easy?
Mark, are you saying all that we've been through these last 3 months was easy?
No, the last couple of days. How many mistakes did Carter make, the bomber make?
Not many. That's why she was hard to catch.
Then why am I still alive? Why didn't those booby traps work? Why did she leave me a note warning me to watch my step? Why did she give me a chance to survive?
Sharon Ellison was toying with you.
By risking that I be left with bomb components I could track right to her?
So she got a little sloppy at the end.
After all that care, all that precision, that sound right to you?
And how about this one? Why did she blow up the warehouse?
Well, it was the last piece of the pattern.
A pattern that I had already cracked, and I told her so.
So she must have known that we'd have the warehouse staked out.
So why would she walk right into our trap?
The pattern?
Wait a minute. Why would she care about a pattern?
Sharon Ellison had no reason to write Reagan Sweeney's name across this city.
And since I had bragged that I'd predict exactly where the next bomb was going to go off, wouldn't I have looked sillier if she'd blown up something halfway across town?
So who's Ellison? What, an accomplice?
Or an innocent dupe who probably just made the mistake of doing a couple of little favors for her lover.
The real bomber, Carter Sweeney. I may owe you an apology.
It's not your apology I need, Ron. Yes, this is Dr. Mark Sloan. Carter Sweeney offered to apologize to me on the air. I'd like to take him up on that offer. So plug up your ears till tomorrow at 2, because there's nothing worth hearing till I come back to you. And remember... they're playing our song.
You all right, Doctor?
Oh, I think maybe it's a little early in the morning for me.
Oh, a cup of coffee ought to wake you up. Come on in.
Okay.
We're on in 10 seconds. I know we have a lot to say to one another, but I want to save it for the air.
Fine with me.
Backed up northbound on the 405 through the Sepulveda Pass, and it is a real mess at the 101 interchange. Please exercise caution. I'm Kate Kloss in the KCDM Traffic Center. Now back to the Carter Sweeney Show.
Welcome, friends. What is a hero? Someone willing to sacrifice himself for the good of another. Yet there is another, rarer expression of heroism. Someone willing to sacrifice himself for what he believes, against any and all obstacles. I know such a hero. His name is Mark Sloan, and he's here with me today.
I doubt very much I can live up to that flattering introduction, but thank you anyway.
I'm the one who should thank you. Thank you for never giving up. Thank you for the strength of your convictions. Thank you for enduring my harassment these many months.
You were only doing the same thing I was, just arguing for what you thought was the truth. I can't fault you for that.
I fault myself. Which brings up an interesting question. When does personal conviction become destructive arrogance and unchained ego?
But I don't think this was ever about ego or arrogance. I think it was about obsession.
I was obsessed with blaming you for my father's execution. You were obsessed with blaming me for the new bombings. And it blinded us both to what was really happening. Sharon Ellison's shrewd manipulation of a tragic situation for political gain.
Her obsession to become district attorney. You know, it's just a shame we didn't find that one last piece of evidence that would have made the picture complete.
Oh, there's no question she was the bomber, is there?
Oh, no, no, all the evidence fit perfectly. But there was one tiny bit that, just for my own peace of mind, I wish we could have found.
You know she was making the bombs. You know why she was doing it. You even caught her in action. What could possibly be missing?
A tiny bit.
Yes, I know it's just a small detail. What I'm asking you is...
No, a bit. The kind that modern woodworkers use in their craft. You know, your father made all of his wooden boxes for his bombs by hand. Sharon Ellison used power tools. She was never the craftsman your father was.
Few people are. I still don't see what difference a bit makes.
Oh, they call it a molding bit. Now, hers had a nick in it, and it caused a slight but identifiable irregularity in all of her detailing. I just wish I could have found it.
Well, don't be so hard on yourself, Dr. Sloan. Well, we'd all like perfect closure, but that only happens on television.
Well, you're right. It's just that when I get stuck on something, I cannot get my mind off it.
Well, what really counts is that your courage and tenacity paid off. Justice was served.
Hold it right there, Sweeney. Thank you for finding that molding bit for us, Carter. We'd have never found it without you.
Think of all the overtime pay I've lost.
You know, you could probably have carried this off if you'd just used your father's original tools.
Oh, I've never had the patience for that kind of work.
Why didn't you resume the bombing before your father was executed?
Oh, he made me promise him not to. You know, I'm the last of the men in our Sweeney clan. He didn't want to risk our family name dying with me in prison. I honored that promise until he was dead.
And then you continued your father's vengeance against the city.
My family's vengeance. My grandfather was a hero. So was my father.
Your grandfather at least stood for his family and his home. You and your father were nothing but terrorists. I told you that interview would be a breeze.
A breeze, right.
Well, I know Human Resources put on a big show about all the great applicants they had for the job.
Yeah, some of them were pretty good, too.
Uh-huh. If you think was anybody there with even half your talent, you think the job would have been still open?
I guess not.
Congratulations and welcome back. We missed you.
I know I told you I'd give you an hour, but being a gentleman, I decided to make it 2.
Thank you. Time flies when you're having fun.
Come on in. We're just celebrating Amanda's return to Community General.
You didn't tell him.
Well, I was waiting for the appropriate moment.
Tell me what? You're not coming back, are you?
Mark, I found a spot in Virginia, and I really believe that's where I belong.
She's been trying to tell you for days.
The work's really rewarding. My house is gorgeous, and CJ's made a whole lot of new friends at the preschool. I don't want to uproot him twice in 1 year, and it's just really hard leaving you all again.
I guess I didn't make it any easier, did I?
I'd be hurt if you did.
Hey, guys. Good news. Still no gangrene. I guess Community General was right giving Jesse his job back.
He's just sucking up so he can get in on my new betting system.
I never got the old one. Whatever made you think that a cardinal could beat a giant?
Size doesn't always matter. You guys started the going away party without us?
You knew she was leaving?
You didn't?
Well, some people are easier to say goodbye to than others. Mark, I was still trying to find a way to say goodbye.
Excuse me.
You never did like long goodbyes?
Everybody out of the hospital right now. Clear the hospital. Everybody out.